there, fellow Unsolved Mysteries fans. It is Gregarious Drivers of Greensboro, North Carolina here on location just north of Fayetteville, North Carolina, in a quaint little small town called Eastover. Okay. Now this case, we're going to be looking at the film locations of a case that's called Debby. No, not Debbie Wolf. This one's called Attacker of Debby. Debbie Wolf happened in Fayetteville also, but this is called Attacker of Debby. And we're coming up right now on where they actually interviewed the state highway patrolman. Okay. If you very slowly here, you see this black mailbox right here. Okay. And then you see this thing that says Junction Business 95. That was also in the background. Now they took out the directional place sign that said, let me see, that said, you know, where people are going and stuff. That truck was there at the worst possible time because I need to get to that film location. Okay. So I'm going to turn around and you saw where they interviewed the state highway patrolman, okay? And now this is probably the most famous spot in the case. The black man took Debbie hostage in her car for over 4 hours from Winston-Salem to Fayetteville. Well, this along here is actually the actual spot where they were on. You know, she got out of the car and he attacked her and raped her. Okay, as you can see. Okay, now that case was in happened in early 1990. Okay, the case aired in the later part of 1990 in season 3, and I will link that case to my Facebook page. Okay, and to this day, believe it or not, that case is actually unsolved still. Okay. Is there anything else I want to tell you about the case? Trying to think. It was a black man, white woman. Robert Stack at the beginning of the case mentioned that it could be racism involved. And what was neat about this case was, for years and years and years, I watched the show in reruns on Lifetime, as I'm sure a lot of y'all did. Now, I was too young to see this case when it was broadcast on NBC back in 1990, the original broadcast version. But I did see reruns on Lifetime in the late 90s. And what I'll say is, when I saw the case on Amazon Video, back when it was first released to streaming, it was about now close to 3 years ago. It was spring of March or April 2017 when it was released. The original broadcast version was like about a good 3 to 4 minutes longer than the Lifetime version. Okay, so there's definitely a lot more to this case if you watch the the original version. Okay. Oh my gosh, I hope nobody's coming. Right? Yeah. Trying to think what else. Okay, I think we're good. So yeah, the Lifetime case, they cut about 3 to 4 minutes. And they did this with a lot of episodes when the show aired on Lifetime. There was one, Swain, right? Harold Thelma Swain, the church down there in the southeast part of Georgia, Woodbine, Georgia. Okay, on Lifetime, that case was about 8 minutes. When it aired on the original version, the streamed version, the original NBC broadcast version, it was like 13 to 15 minutes. So there you go. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little film location drive around the Fayetteville area. And yeah, just know this case is Debby did survive, okay, and she was able to provide a composite sketch, but this case is still unsolved nearly 30 years after it happened, okay? So if you have any information, definitely go to the Unsolved Mysteries website and submit a tip. I would tell you to call the toll-free number, but it's disconnected. But what was the toll-free number? For nostalgia purposes, call 800-873-5353. Or I think that's what it was. P.O. Box. Man, I need to go watch the, yeah. I do have some disc version, some DVDs that bootleg that were off of YouTube. Yeah, I need to go watch those because those have the phone number and the address. I mean, I used to have it memorized, and then of course you start watching the version on Amazon Video, or actually now it's on YouTube for free. You can watch it there for free. You might have a couple little 15-second ads here and there, but come on now. It's not as bad as watching an hour of TV ads. I mean, it's like for a half-hour show, it's like 8 to 10 minutes of ads now, and in a whole hour, it's 18 to 20 minutes of ads. So you can save yourself a lot of time. Oh, cute little palm trees over there. See those? That's pretty neat. That's what I love about, driving around the Carolinas. It's like, oh, look at this scenery. Oh, look at the random palm trees, Pretty cool. Anyway, I've gone on way too long. I've been rambling up a storm. Just remember, you may be able to help solve a mystery.